Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my predicted 11 for Manchester United's game against CADIZ. So I'm going to go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, David De Gea. As you all know, David De Gea is Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper. I reckon David De Gea will stay at Manchester United next year, because it's said not so long ago that he will accept a major pay cut to stay at Man United. At the moment, De Gea earns £375,000 a week. Yes, he is out of contract at the end of the season. David De Gea has endured around 11.5 years at Manchester United, so reflecting on that, he's been a long-serving player. He's been with us since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. He has won everything domestically at the football club. He's made over 500 appearances for Manchester United. Manchester United did get De Gea from Atletico Madrid back in 2011 for around 17 million. Right back, I'm going to go with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think he'll get a rare start. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, of course, he's not Manchester United's first choice right back. Diego Dalot's Man United's first choice right back. But like I said, I think Bissaka will start this game. Manchester United will sell Bissaka next year. Well, I heard that he's going back to Crystal Palace. Manchester United got Aaron Bissaka from Crystal Palace back in 2019 in a deal worth 50 million. The two centre-halves, I'm going to go with Tiedemann Mengi and Victor Lindelof. As you all know, Tiedemann Mengi is a young player. He's played a few times for Manchester United. And Lindelof, you know, he's played quite a few games this season. Obviously started some games because obviously Varane was unavailable. Lindelof has been at Manchester United since 2017. Manchester United got him from Benfica in a deal worth 31 million. He's under contract with Man United till 2024. You've got other options at centre-half as well. Obviously Tuanzebe is a centre-half, but he's actually out with injury, not available. Harry Maguire. Obviously, you know, he's still playing in the World Cup. So, yeah. Left back, I'm going to... Yeah. 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 Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah. But, sorry about that, I was talking again about a left back, yeah. Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams has been out with injury for quite some time, but should be available for this game. He's on his way out of Manchester United next year. Don't forget, last season he was out on loan with Norwich. The two centre midfielders, I'm going to go with Iqbal and Scott McTominay. Attacking midfielder, I'm going to go with Donny van de Beek. Don't forget, last season Donny van de Beek was out on loan with Everton. Manchester United got Donny van de Beek from Ajax in a deal worth 40 million. On the right wing, I'm going to go with Alejandro Garnacho. He looks a very good young asset. Don't forget, before the World Cup, Garnacho scored a late winner against Fulham. He came off the bench. He got 2 assists in the 4-2 win against Aston Villa in the Cup. And he scored his first goal, or first senior goal, in the 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. Around 6 or 7 months ago, he scored twice in the FA Youth Cup. The other week, like updated you, it said Man United is set to give Garnacho a new contract worth £50,000 a week. At the moment, he currently earns £5,000 a week. Don't forget, he won Manchester United's Player of the Month award. On the left wing, I'm going to go with Anthony Elanga. And the centre forward, I'm going to go with Anthony Martial. It's possible that Ten Hag could sell Martial next year, but you know, there's a lot of Manchester United fans that would like to see him stay. Martial's only played like 7 games this season so far because he's been hampered with injuries. Last season, Martial was out on loan with Sevilla. Martial is under contract with Man United until 2024. Manchester United got Martial from Monaco back in 2015. So he's been at the club for over 7 years now. Last season had a loan spell with Sevilla. So that's how I think Manchester United could line up against CADIZ. And Manchester United do play this Saturday against Real Betis. Like I said, CADIZ, they're from Spain. They're second to bottom in La Liga. The CADIZ manager is Sergio Gonzalez. He got appointed in as the CADIZ manager back in January of this year, so he's been the CADIZ manager for almost a year. Before CADIZ, he managed Real Valladolid. And before then, he managed Espanyol. Like I've said, you know the news on the transfers. There's been a lot of players that Manchester United have been linked with. Obviously, we're trying to get Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid. Spanish publication AS recently said that Man United most interested in Memphis Depay in the January transfer window. Could be available for just 4.3 million. Barcelona are worried they may have to sell Memphis Depay to Man United as Erik Ten Hag eyes transfer. You know, Memphis Depay has already endured one spell with Manchester United. And he endured a very difficult time because he seldom played. You know, we got Memphis Depay under Louis van Gaal era. At the time, we got him from PSV for 25 million. Well, he began his career at PSV. But he was at Man United for 2 years. And then obviously went to Lyon. And now obviously he's at Barcelona. Barcelona got Memphis Depay on a free transfer last year. His contract at Barcelona expires next year. There's a very good chance that Manchester United will sign Cody Gakpo from PSV. Sky Sports said the other day that Man United are set for a 50 million January swoop for Gakpo. Cody Gakpo has already revealed that he'll make a decision on his future after the World Cup amid Man United links. Man United have already reached an agreement in principle to sign Cody Gakpo from PSV in 2023. He has been Man United's #1 January target. Quite a few clubs have been in for him. Man United recently pulled out of the race for Jude Bellingham. Quite a few weeks ago, he said that Jude Bellingham was Man United's #1 January target. And he was expected to cost around €150 million. Now, Jude Bellingham is Liverpool's #1 target. Man City and Real Madrid are also in for him. Jude Bellingham, good young player. He's been at Borussia Dortmund since 2020. Dortmund got him from Birmingham for an initial fee of 25 million. At the time, became the most expensive 17-year-old in history. He's under contract with Borussia Dortmund until 2025. Like I've said, Borussia Dortmund have lost good players. You know, they lost the likes of Pulisic to Chelsea, Sancho to Man United last year, lost Erling Haaland to Man City, lost Akanji, lost Robert Lewandowski a long time ago, lost Shinji Kagawa a lot of years ago as well. So they are players Dortmund have lost. Declan Rice, as you all know, has indicated that he wants to leave West Ham as he outlines ambitions. The midfielder seeks to win trophies and play in the Champions League. Fabrizio Romano said that Jeremy Frimpong is keen on a move to Old Trafford. He's a right back and Erik ten Hag is looking to bring a right back in. You know, if Jeremy Frimpong was to come in, that would certainly provide competition for Delors. Man United may have to pay up to 70 million to get Moises Caicedo from Brighton. So yeah, so they are a lot of the players that we have been linked with. Ten Hag is looking to make more signings, you know, not long now till the January transfer window opens. The January transfer window will be his second transfer window as Man United manager. So far, he's enjoyed one transfer window and he's brought 6 additions to the squad. He brought Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony and Martin Dubravka. He's spent over 200 million so far as Manchester United manager as Erik ten Hag. He's also got rid of players as well. You know, the players we've seen leave Man United this year. So Ronaldo got sacked not so long ago. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers. Pogba and Matic left on free transfers. Lingard left on a free. Man United sold Andres Pereira and James Garner. We loaned Ethan Laird out. We loaned Hannibal Mejbri out. Loaned Amad Diallo Traore out. Loaned Tellez out. Loaned Bailly out. Loaned Dean Henderson out. Let Lee Grant leave. So they are a lot of the players we've seen leave Manchester United this year, and certainly next year Erik ten Hag is going to get rid of more players. Erik ten Hag, don't forget, earlier on this year got named Premier League Manager of the Month. You know, he's been the Man United manager now for a good 4 to 5 months, is it? Maybe longer. He's under contract with Man United till 2025. Earlier on this year, he replaced Ralf Rangnick. But I've got to be honest with you, Man United do look a better team under Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag's expectations this season is to get Man United a top 4 finish. And if he could win a trophy this season, that'd be even better, because we've not won a domestic trophy since 2017. Don't forget, Eric Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. Revert back to when Eric Ten Hag was at Ajax, he did well, because he won like Eredivisie titles, he won some Dutch Cups, and back in 2019 he guided Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals, and he developed the young players well. And of course, you know the news regarding the Glazers. The Glazers want to sell Manchester United this season. If they are to sell the club this season, the deal is likely to be done by spring. So this means Man United could have new owners by the end of the season. What? Yeah, I know. Yeah. But, yeah, the Glazers, we've got to get them out of the club, because they've been a massive issue with the club for a long time. And for a long time, United fans have been protesting against the Glazers. The Glazers have owned Manchester United for 17 years. They bought the club for around 790 million back in 2005. But yeah, the club is valued at around 5 billion, but it did initially say the Glazers could demand up to 9 billion. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop me comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.